So it's all about speed in today's sprint race then. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Imola's unusual in that it runs anti-clockwise, taking in 19 turns along its 3.1 miles of tarmac. 9 of those are right-handers, with the remaining 10 as left-handers. Now, the F2 drivers here today need to keep in mind the elevation. Pay attention to turn 7. A slow exit from here will lose a driver a lot of time as they struggle to accelerate uphill. In the commentary box, I'm Alex Jakes. Alex Brundle is alongside me. And now, we've had sprints for years in Formula 2, but with a shorter race, how does that change your driving style?
Try to leave reverse in the pit lane if you possibly can. You do not want to be going backwards from the front row of the grid. This is the moment where some drivers are able to snatch points they won't be able to later on.
Hello everybody, welcome to another round of the Formula 2 season. Here are Imola for round 5 sprint race. As you can see, it's the sprint race. We're starting on the soft tires like always for every other sprint race. 6 laps to go around this famous Imola track. Starting P10, here we go. 5 minutes are on, and it's lights out, and away we go. Pretty decent start, but not decent enough. Benavides looks like he was trying to make a move, but just not enough for him to do anything. So yeah, as you can see ahead, they are fighting quite hard ahead. Someone's off. That's Leclerc. It looks like Leclerc's off. Wow, I can't believe they actually spun each other out. So that's us up as a P9 because of that unfortunate incident. We're going to look down the inside of our teammate, Portier. We're going to make quite a lot of contact because he went really defensive into that corner. And I did not back out at all, so we probably didn't give him some damage. Hopefully, not a lot. Derivla ahead, P7, currently P8, 2 places gained in this sprint race. Just 6 laps more to go. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. As you see, we are closing, but at the same time we're not closing. The gap right now fluctuating around 4 tenths. As you see, compared to the air, we have a much faster entry speed, but exit the AI is a lot faster. We're gonna try to look down inside here. I don't know why I tried that. Luckily, no corner cuts there, no damage. Just like how we're going to keep that P8 for now. Of course, we're going to try to get onto that podium if we can. Going to be hard to do so. Here, we're going to try to look down the inside of Deruva, but we decided not to. As you can see, we're quite far back. Somehow not getting a corner cut warning once again. So that is it for the first lap of Imola for the sprint race. And now, next lap, as you can see, lap 2, we are much closer on Deriva. We're going to go down the inside, almost losing control of the car there. So, big snap on exit for Deriva there too. We're going to try to squeeze him so that he has to back out. He's basically onto the grass at this point, but we're going to have the inside line here. We're going to go down the inside, take that P7, thank you very much. Just like that, up into P7, 3 positions gained in this sprint race. 4 laps to go. I meant 5 laps now, 4 laps to go now. We're going to send it down the inside. We're going to try to, we sent it down the inside of Hauger. Hauger kept it. He stayed around the outside. We tried to squeeze him on exit, but he was still there the entire time. Finally, we managed to squeeze him out, just like that, up into P5 in this sprint race. Still lap 3, just a little bit later on lap 3. We're going to look down the inside on Vashar here. Making a little bit of contact as you heard there. Have the inside line, the race line. He has to back out just like 5 in this race. 5 positions gained already. But it looks like he is not giving up on this one for sure. It's closing and closing and closing. As you can see, he's right on our gearbox right there. He's bump drafting us. That's how close he is. I saw he was bump drafting us. We're going to defend down the inside. He won't do it, but because we were defending, we go wide just like that. We almost go off the track, but just like that, we lost a whole basically 3 seconds to the cars ahead. So we're gonna have to make all of that up if we're trying to get anywhere in a better point scoring position. Lap 6 of 6, last lap of the Grand Prix. We're gonna try to. Wow, we go really wide.
I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty.
Yeah, that was the last corner car warning. I'm gonna get this race. I just saw Vesti almost losing control of the car as we probably hit him in the rear left there. We're gonna send it down the inside. We're gonna go aggressive this time. He's still there, but we squeeze him out because we have the race line. Just like that, up into P4. Luckily, no crash there at the end. But luckily for us, up into P4 in this sprint race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Welcome to all those joining us as we kick off another round of thrilling Formula 2 racing at Imola. It's 3.1 miles around Imola with 19 turns to master, 9 right-handers and 10 left. And note as well that Imola is one of the few tracks that's driven anti-clockwise. Keep an eye on the exit from turn 18. A good exit there leading into the circuit's only DRS zone will probably be the setup for some of today's best overtaking opportunities. We are nearly ready for the start of today's race, but in the meantime, let's take a look at the grid. Ace lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Teo Porcher. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Deruvala, Hauger, Richard Verschoor, Behrman, Iwasa, Vesti, Correa, Arthur Leclerc, Benavides, Doohan, Roman Stanek, Kushmaini, Cordial, Hadjar, Crawford, and Roy Nissany. Novalak, Fittipaldi, Boschon, and Zane Maloney completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out. So let's get down to the track. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Yeah, so we had quite a...
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Whoops, almost talked over my engineer, but I just saw we had quite a big gap in qualifying. I'm still going to race the AI level after this. 5 laps are on and slides out. And away we go for Imola. Terrible start for us. We're going to drop down 1 place. 2 places already from the start. Wow, that was a really terrible start. Porcher and Hauger, we're going to almost lose 4 places because Deruvala is trying to look down the inside. Luckily, we keep it closed. Just like that, up into down into P3 now. See, I just saw for qualifying, we were like about 1.2 seconds ahead of Porcher. The average is like 92, 94, I think. So I'll race that more as I keep trying to see what my skill level is. I guess I underestimated myself, but here are then 3rd place right now, dropping 2 positions off the start after a really terrible start, going wide, which is never ideal. The gap ahead 0.7, probably going to be 0.8 because I went 0.8 because I went wide. Slowly but surely, we're gonna have to catch them up. 9 laps to go here at Imola on the medium tires this time instead of super softs. Cutting the chicane just to gain that little bit of time advantage. The gap 4/10 and now 5/10. Looks like it didn't really do much. I thought it would do much. It did not do much. But hopefully we're gonna get this lead back once again here at Imola. Dipping the wheel a little bit in the gravel there, as you saw. We might do that here a little bit again, as you saw a little bit of the right wheel into the grass. Porcher 31.6, us at 32.8 because of our terrible start. So we'll just have to see what we can do. Lap 2 it is. Almost at the end of lap 2, actually. Almost onto lap 3. We're going to send it down the inside in one of my favorite corners to overtake. Absolutely sending it from downtown. Sending it from downtown. Luckily, no collision there. Just like that, up into P2. Our teammate Theo Porcher ahead. Lap 4 it is. Took us quite a bit to get past. As you can see, a 28.7 from us. We're pushing, absolutely pushing. Theo Porcher going really defensive. Pushing us onto the grass and causing us to have an... Yeah, I guess it's illegal, but... honestly, I'm blaming that one on my teammate. He did push me off, so I'm kind of blaming him on that one. But it is what it is. We're going to keep it clean for the next lap. And we're going to keep it clean for the rest of the race. Lap 9 of 9. As you can see, Porsche isn't that far behind, actually. 1.5 seconds behind. So it's not like he's miles behind, but he is a little bit behind. We have led comfortably after overtaking Porsche on lap 4. So just like that, it makes sense because of our qualifying times almost going into the gravel there one last time. Around the last corner we go, just like that. Imola, 9 laps, just like that, we win the feature race.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
A great win then for the ART team today.
We've heard stories of drivers watching the race on the big screens while they're going around leading with that kind of advantage. I reckon that's what they were doing, you know, AJ.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
So yeah, just like that, a really good race for us here at Imola. Gonna race the AI rating for obvious reasons.
Drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Yeah, so like I was saying, of course I'm gonna change the AI rating just so it's higher, just so that we have more exciting races than what we saw today. So obviously, pretty low AI, I'll just say to myself, as you've heard me say many times. But yeah, that was it for Imola. I hope you did enjoy it. That was a pretty fun race for me. But anyways, that's it for me. Peace.